it's Tara here with Create Life Paper Words, and this week is week 34 in my weekly family project life album. I decided to go this week with oranges and pinks. What really made me feel that I needed oranges and pinks was the top right side. That picture of the playground with the sun in it has lots of sort of pinks and oranges in it, and as well it just sort of felt like it was a nice summery, end of summer type feel. So I've got everything all laid out. I've been using the Studio Calico. I used one of the pop art cards. It's the top right corner with the orange and the pink. And then the other ones I believe are all from the Carolina Moon collection. And those are just in the 4x4 paper pads. So what I'm using right here is I pulled out my travelogue stamp by Kelly Purkey, and I stamped it in black StazOn on a label that I then used my tiny attacher for, and it says "We Were Here." I'm actually going to use that set again for a couple of those little 3x4s that are underneath that card. I really like that set. I think it's definitely able to be used for more than just traveling type project life stuff. I'm working on this card that I have. It's shower day, and when I say shower, I don't mean like, you know, a physical shower. It was my sister's bridal shower that day. I wanted to really make this card pop out because the pictures underneath it are all from the shower. So I used these white thickers, and it's really nice because that's all that's on the card, and then I opted to do some hearts on it that I ran through my sewing machine. And I really like how it looks. I think it's just a really nice, fun card that is a title of the rest of the pictures. So remember how I was saying I was going to use those Kelly Purkey stamps again. I'm using them right here. So I've got, we ate this, we drank this, and then I did the other one, we loved this. And the reason I did that, and I just thought they were really cute because the pictures needed something, but I didn't want to really go all out and embellish them. It was just more taking pictures of what the shower was like. And then later on I do some journaling about the shower, but I'm going to slip that right behind one of the title cards that I have on that page. I was having a hard time deciding what to put on that third card of the 3x4. I ended up using my rotary stamp, and it says "I love this," and then later on I do decide to put a little heart sticker on there as well. I didn't really find anything in that Kelly Purkey set that really went with it like the other ones did. The card that I'm working on right now is a little 2x2 picture of the candy bar that I was getting ready for my sister's wedding. I did a little bit of journaling, and I wanted it to stand out a bit. So what I used was the corners of a couple leftover scrap of papers, both in that orange color, and I just attached them underneath, and I think that works really well. I like how it looks on that one. That right there is my stack of stamps that I go through when I need something. I was looking for something for this picture right here of my daughter. I had wanted to put something underneath. It says, "Wake up and be awesome," and I wanted to put "but first sleep." But it just didn't look quite right when I was in my head picturing me writing it. So if I had a stamp, I definitely would have used that. I wanted to put a title on this picture right here, and so what I decided to use was these little wood veneers that I have. They're not very big at all, and I have to say they are a bit of a pain. You ended up using some clear glue on them, but I really sped it up for you. It honestly took me like 10 minutes, it seems, to put those things on. So I like how it looks, but it was an absolute pain to do. I'm now moving on to this picture at the top, and I decided that I wanted to use a little bit more pink embellishments. So I found this pink doily that I've had for a while, and I'm just putting that in the corner, and then I'm putting some journaling on labels on top of it. I don't know if I really love it, but it works. It definitely has the look that I want it to. I purposely saved my title card until the very end, or second last, because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with it. So I had sort of dug through my stash and I found this ephemera, and it's this little rose gold with white circle. And I added week WK34 to it with black alphas. Originally, I was going to put week in there spelt out, but it just wasn't quite looking right. So instead, I opted to just do the WK, and then I used my rotary stamp to stamp the dates, which was August 17th to, 24th to the 30th, I believe. And then I felt it still wasn't quite right, so I added those corners, and they are just the extras from the photo with the 2x2 candy bar on it. And then the very bottom one, I knew I wanted more of a filler card there, so I decided to use one of those 7 paper vellum hearts. And then I added this sweet ephemera and love it, or life is sweet. It took me a few tries to find the life stamp that I wanted. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video and also comment if you have a few minutes. And always, you can find me on Instagram at Create Life Paper Words.